Don't miss any content. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell.
November last year, I did a story here on the channel talking about Ghana's preparations for the 2023 All Africa Games, which is more like the African Olympics. And I said that the stadium that was going to be built was a 50,000 seater capacity stadium. It will be the first of its kind here in Ghana, and it was going to be an ultra modern stadium. In that news that I brought you that day, also I mentioned that the president had said in a meeting with a group that he had secured the land for that stadium and that it was set to begin.
Ladies and gentlemen, the African Games, like all other continental and global games events, require the presence of sports facilities that can accommodate at least 25 Olympic sporting disciplines. The most important facility is the multi-purpose stadium complex for football and athletics, which will also serve as the venue for the opening and closing ceremonies, as well as meetings, conferences, workshops, and receptions. Presently, none of the sports stadia and other sporting facilities in Ghana meet the required international standards for continental games. It is thus necessary to construct appropriate sports facilities in the country that will be able to hold the 25 sporting disciplines in Ghana in the year 2023. I'm happy to announce the land has been secured to construct the necessary facilities for the Games, and the procurement process to engage a contractor is ongoing. The facilities to be constructed include a 50,000 capacity Olympic stadium complex, multi-purpose sports halls for all indoor sports, aquatic centers for swimming, and tennis courts. It is the vision of government, for the purpose of sustainability, to convert the Olympic sports facilities to be used for the 13th African Games into a university of sport for development. In anticipation of this, the Olympic Stadium complex will have an administration block, hostel facilities, bungalows for senior officials, lecture and research facilities, and equipment. Mindful of our vision and determination to organize the best ever African Games and to establish the first ever University of Sport for Development in West Africa, and the second University of Sport for Development in Africa.
The announcement that the new facilities will be built for the event, the first time that the African Games has been staged in Ghana, coincided with the organizing committee being officially sworn in by the president at a ceremony in the Jubilee House. The President's Palace. The committee is being chaired by well-known Ghanaian broadcaster Kwame Ofosu. This was the news I brought you that day. Well, over the weekend, I was, as usual, going through the media outlets and listening to news that I could bring to you, and I chanced upon this update from Gary Al Smith of Joy Sports. It was a Joy Sports track on Saturday, and they were having a chat about the All Africa Games and Ghana's preparations for it. I just remembered that Ghana was set to host the All Africa Games next 2 years. Well, we are halfway through one of the years, and it's 1.5 years now. He visited the site, and what he saw was quite shocking. We'll be looking at the pictures from the site, and it doesn't look like Ghana is prepared for the competition. Basically, the All Africa Games is like the Olympics for Africa, and based on the performances of the teams and countries in that tournament, they can use it as a qualifier for the Olympic Games, which the next one will be in 2024 and will be held in Paris. And now this was the land Ghana had been given the hosting rights, and upon being given the hosting rights, I don't know the due diligence that the hosts, those who gave Ghana the hosting rights, did in making sure that Ghana was ready to host such a competition. Well, the president was in this article that I read to you here, proclaiming that the land has been secured and that work contractors agreement has been reached But when Gary Al Smith of Joy Sports went to that site over the weekend, this is what he saw over there. Bare land with nothing showing that it was being worked on, nothing showing that something was going to be done there. This clearly shows that Ghana might not be ready to host the All Africa Games. In the discussion they had on their radio talk show, and that was a Joy Sports track, they later indicated that probably behind the scenes the hosting rights had been taken from Ghana, which comes as a surprise to me. After this lengthy speech by the president of the country, why would the carpet be taken from him under his feet and the country's feet, and nothing official has been said? They tried to reach out to the local organizing committee, nothing forthcoming on that front, and it's quite disturbing. It looks like Ghana is not ready for the All Africa Games, and it looks like nothing is being done about it. Probably more noise needs to be made about it, and which is why I am doing this video to sort of reach out to the local organizing committee All Africa Games here to be hosted in 2023. It will be quite unfortunate if we do not get to host it, but with 1.5 years to go to the competition, it doesn't look like we can host it, and I'm quite disturbed by that, and I'm quite worried by that. But from these lofty talks and the swearing in, other members of the committee were included Ben Nunu Mensah, a president of the Olympic Committee, and Emmanuel Owusu-Ansah, an advisor, Isaac Kwame Esiama, no longer with the sports ministry or sports sector, the country's sports minister at the time. Owusu-Ansah, a technical advisor to Ghana's Ministry of Youth and Sports, will act as the chief operating officer. I'm reading from that article here. And now, Rex Broby, a former sprinter who presented Ghana at the 1984 Olympics in Los Angeles, will be Deputy Chief Operating Officer. We have very credible members and certainly deliver an outstanding event. Owusu-Ansah told the Ghanaian Times, the local organizing committee is part of a bigger body that organizes the African Games. The LOC has some representatives, including ensuring that we have organizational logistics, the facilities and equipment needed for the games. Ghana was awarded the hosting rights to the game in October 2018, and more than 5,000 athletes from over 50 countries are expected to compete. The final date still to be announced for the event, which is expected to be held in Accra, Kumasi, and Cape Coast. And one of the places that is going to host the event is there, the 50,000 capacity stadium, which over the weekend I saw and I was like, whoa, I did a story on this and I'm surprised nothing has been forthcoming until then, and it's quite shocking in my opinion. I thought you guys should know. If you have any updates on that, or you heard something contrary to what I am saying here, let me know in the comments box. But it looks like Ghana cannot host the All Africa Games. It looks like Ghana is not ready for the All Africa Games. We have 5,000 athletes from 50 countries coming to participate in 2023. Well, maybe COVID has played a part in derailing or slowing down works, but nothing, and I mean nothing, has been heard from that front. You still think we can host it? I'm hearing Egypt will be the host in case Ghana cannot do the job, and I don't think with 1.5 years to go it will be enough time for us with all the issues happening to host it. But let me know your thoughts in the comment box, talking about if Ghana are adequately prepared to host the Olympic Games with their 50,000 seater capacity stadium still yet to begin construction. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day.